Hello and welcome to your midweek mindfulness break for the second week of July. Actually, it's the first week. Anyway, it's tomorrow is a full moon in Capricorn. The energy is waxing. There's a lot of energy swirling around this week. Lots of changes happening in the sky. And down here on Earth, things are wild. I'm sure you're feeling it. So this is our break. This is our midweek mindfulness break to help you be still for a few moments and check in with your well-being. Today we're going to do one of my favorite practices is just checking in with all different aspects of mindfulness in separate parts. So we'll explore arriving, we'll explore the breath, emotions, what else? Emotions, sensations in the body, and thoughts before we conclude the practice with compassion and gratitude. Try and keep it at 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and get started. Finding your comfortable meditation posture. Allow yourself to just arrive in your practice, becoming still wherever you are, either lying, sitting, standing. If you have a lot of nervous energy, just choose a posture to be as comfortable as possible so that you can really settle and arrive into your practice. And as you're ready, you can lightly close your eyes or gaze softly toward the space in front of you. And as you start to arrive in your practice today, begin to just bring awareness to whatever's going on for you right now. Allow yourself to have an open heart, an open mind, to be curious and accepting and allowing in your practice today. And then give the weight of your body up to gravity, noticing the support beneath you that's holding you in your practice today. And then allow the weight of your body to settle down and sink into those points of contact between your body and the support beneath you. Just taking a moment to check in now with the physical body, our container. Start to notice what sensations are there for you right now. If you're noticing tension or discomfort or in pain, then see if you can gently turn toward these uncomfortable sensations, accepting them as best you can. Discomfort is a part of living in this body. And while it doesn't feel good, you can at least allow yourself to witness and hold space for these areas of discomfort in your body. And here you might work with the breath. If you find yourself tensing around any areas of discomfort, then invite in this sense of release and softening with each exhale, softening into gravity. Allow yourself to be here with your body. And you might also notice areas of your body that feel open and spacious, comfortable, at ease. And then let's begin to shift to the activity of our mind. Notice any thoughts as they arise and pass away. And the trick with our mindfulness practice is to see if these thoughts can, if you can allow these thoughts to come and go without becoming identified with their content, without attaching yourselves to the thoughts and creating a storyline or ruminating around specific thoughts. This is a practice of witnessing thoughts coming in, thoughts moving away. And just like anything with sensations, thoughts, feelings, it's temporary. This is the nature of life. Nothing is permanent. So look at your thoughts as if they were just clouds in the sky drifting by, relating to them as some flow of mental events. Remembering that thoughts are not real, they're not facts, they're just thoughts. And settle into this awareness for the next 5 to 10 rounds of breath. And then we'll shift again. We'll notice now any emotional experiences as they arise. It's the same as with your thoughts. Can you let them come and go without pushing away thoughts you don't like or attaching feelings that you do like? If a feeling begins to bubble up and arise in your practice today, just honor it, perhaps name it. If it's uncomfortable, allow yourself to be with it if possible, including all of your feelings and emotions with a kindly perspective. Holding space here for any emotional experiences in this moment, perhaps something that's bubbled up in your day or your week. And so we've taken this first part of the practice, just recognizing, noticing, allowing for sensations or thoughts or feelings. And now we'll begin to gather our awareness around the breath. And if at any point you become distracted away from the breath as your anchor by any of these other experiences of sensations or thoughts or emotions, you know how to deal with them. You recognize them, perhaps name the experience, let it come into your awareness, and then let it fade, let it dissipate, and come back to the breath in the center of your practice. If at any point you need a release, you can take a couple cleansing breaths, and that's just a nice long and slow deep inhale all the way down into your belly with a long sigh, exhaling out of your mouth. Do that anytime throughout the practice. And so allow your awareness to gather around this experience of breathing, dropping your awareness inside the breath, feeling all the different sensations in the body as you breathe, whatever that feels like today. Continuing to watch each breath from start to finish, flowing into your body to the top of the inhale, and then releasing from your body to the bottom of the exhale. Continue to rest with the flow of breath for the next several rounds of breath. This breath, this moment, checking in here. Can you continue to rest with the flow of each breath, allowing for things to change moment by moment, using the breath as your anchor to anchor your awareness in the present moment and the body, allowing for these other experiences to arise and dissipate, coming back to the breath. Be here for about another 10 to 15 breaths before we start to expand our awareness out a little further. And then begin to draw your awareness now into your heart center, the center of your chest. If you can, allow for a sense of softening and opening within that space, and inviting in some compassion for yourself, for your practice, perhaps for someone else, for the world in this moment. And begin to allow the breath to expand this compassion outward from your center, from the center of your heart. So imagine from your center, you inhale and expand this loving kindness and compassion in every direction, into your body, into every cell of your being, and perhaps beyond. Exhaling, drawing it all back into the center. Inhaling, expanding loving kindness, compassion to yourself, to your body, and beyond if possible. And exhaling, drawing it all back into your center. Allow for this practice of expanding compassion for about the next 5 or so breaths. If you're feeling really open and spacious today, perhaps you can imagine that expanding breath of compassion breathing outward into your community, into your city, into your nation, your whole planet, and into the universe, touching every living being that we share this planet with. Just take a couple breaths to imagine this full expansion beyond any comprehension, touching everything with compassion and loving kindness. And then drawing it right back into your heart space slowly, carefully. This time, inviting in gratitude. Gratitude for this moment, this day, your life force energy, this practice, anything else that you might be grateful for today. Take a moment to hold space for that. And then slowly, gently begin to deepen your breath. Feel your body. Notice where you are. Noticing your body in space. And as you feel ready, you can begin to flicker your eyes open. Placing your hand on your heart and gently bowing your head down to honor yourself and your practice. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm grateful to share this space with you and this practice with you. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease. Thank you. See you next week.